Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a quick flip through of my 2020 spread. This is my first time doing a yearly setup in a bullet journal, so I was just kind of playing around with different concepts. I didn't film this because it was my first time doing it. I had a lot of different ideas and concepts. I wasn't really sure what direction I wanted to go in, so I just created what I came up with, and then I decided to film it as a flip through just to show you what I did. So this is my cover page for 2020. So I have 2020, and then I have the Roman numerals, and I am aware that this is not 2020 in Roman numerals, this is 20 and then 20 in Roman numerals. I just really like the visual effect of having the X's within the X's. From there, I did my year at a glance. So I did 2020 at a glance is what I wrote. And then what I did was, my writing is in gray, and then because it's really faint, I just did shadows with the black. I did my days of the week in gray, and then all the numbers that have gray highlights, so those are just important dates, but I didn't want to write out everything, so I just highlighted to indicate to myself the important days. And then I have a little quote: a new decade brings new opportunity. When we turn the page, we do see my spacing grid here. I do use this a decent amount. I'm still getting into perfecting the use of it, and I may add a few more options here, but I do find this page really helpful, and having it on this side is helpful so that if you are flipping back to it from a different page, it's the easier page to see and compare what you're doing. And then on this page, what I have is just a circle that's broken up into 8 areas of life: health and body, community and giving, money and finance, work and career, family and friends, spiritual growth, intimate relationships, and emotional and personal growth. And I took this from an old planner that I had. I thought this was really cool. So at the start of the year, you just kind of mark yourself 1 through 10, how you think you are in that area. And then your goal is generally to get to 10, but obviously your life is never going to be perfect, so you kind of pick and choose where you are wanting ideally to be. And then I just have the quote: what if I fall? Oh, but darling, what if you fly? So I just thought that was good because this is kind of starting out, evaluating where I'm at, where I want to be. And then continuing from that, again, this is from a previous planner, so this is a roadmap, and I just took the headers that I felt I resonated with the most. So I have area, again, I have the same 8 areas from the circle that I just showed you. I have where am I now, specific goal, plan or action to actualize it, so to bring it to life. Why do I want to accomplish that? My affirmation, so this will be an I am statement. So if it's health and body, my affirmation would be something like I am healthy, I am fit, something like that. When will I achieve it? So what my target is, and then barriers that I need to overcome to achieve that. So what is in my way, whether that's something that's self-created, which usually it is, or an actual physical barrier that I will need to overcome. On this page, I just kind of took the key points from, again, my previous planner. I had the Daily Greatness planner. I had the orange one, and I loved a lot of the information in there, but I just found the daily spreads got a bit repetitive because I was using my second one, and it's essentially the same every day with a little bit of variation. So these are the 8 steps from there. I added movement because although it's kind of part of energy, I wanted it separate just for myself. But this just says, I took the key points. Each one had about a paragraph or 2 of information, but the meditation and visualization, so this is important because it's a powerful way to connect your higher self and tune into your inner vision. Gratitude opens you to being in flow with the universe. Inspired action, so this is actually taking action, something you're inspired with, so this releases your true genius and helps you to live with vitality and flow. Intention, so this is just being conscious with your intention. So consciously choosing your intention directs your energy and helps you stay centered and grounded. Dreams, so this is actually your dreams at night. Becoming conscious of dreams increases awareness, and you can use dreams, the message, and the wisdom to live more consciously. And what it was saying for that, if you don't remember your dreams, which I don't, just remember when you're waking up, like maybe take notes of how you're feeling, and what you do remember, then you can slowly increase that. And they say that having awareness of your dreams is really beneficial to you. So that's not something that I have done really previously much work in. Excuse me. But it is something that going forward into the new decade, I think I will maybe start to take more note of my dreams. Inspiration. So each day actively work on inspiration to keep your inner fire lit and to keep yourself in a positive state of mind. So that's whether you're watching motivational videos, you're reading, you're learning new information, just something that inspires you. Energy. So energy is a really important one, and obviously there's a lot of different types of energy, but this is just a combination of positive thoughts, exercise, and a nutritious diet is foundation for achieving your potential. So that's just overall energy. Obviously energy is also like the vibrations that you're putting out into the universe and what you're attracting and all of that. So that's why I also separated movement out, and I just wrote stretch and move your body daily to strengthen the connection between your body and spirit. And then evening power questions in the original journal. There are kind of closing questions each day, and it's just really reflection questions. So, you know, what did you enjoy in the day? What would you have done differently? What did you learn? All of that type of stuff. And just doing basically an evening reflection on your day helps to clear your mind for sleep, and then it empowers you to make more conscious choices. So I think that is something that, even though I'm bullet journaling, I will bring in evening questions into my daily spreads that I create. And then all of these prompts are also from the Daily Greatness Journal. So I just love the whole starting section of that journal. If you're wanting something that has prompts for you, I do recommend that. I had the orange one. So forgiveness sets you free. So the activity for this one is to write a letter to somebody. It can be yourself, it can be somebody else. Just giving your forgiveness. So you don't need to send that, but just the process of writing it is beneficial. My achievements, so that is really celebrating the achievements that you have made, whether they're big or small. Kind of write down what you have achieved in life, maybe in the last year. It can be a set period of time, it can just be overall. My core values, so this I'm going to kind of think about what my core values are and why those are my core values. So is it family, anything like that? So what do I, is it integrity, is it family, what do I value, why do I value that, why is it important to me? So just really reflecting on that. And then this is just my dreams. So these are prompts from that journal. But what do I feel passionate about? What have I always wished for in my life? What is deep within my heart waiting to be expressed? What would I love to be, do, or have? If money or time weren't an issue and I couldn't fail, what would I do? And then for goals, what do I truly desire for my life? Why do I want it? How will I make it happen? What are the actions I need to take? When will I have it? And who do I need on my team to bring my dream to life? And then more prompts here. So I have my why, I have what makes me come alive, what legacy do I want to leave, what gifts or talents do I wish to share with the world, what have I learned in life that I can pass on to others, what is my life message, what does life want from me, and what wants to be expressed through me. So again, just more prompts. And then my why statement, so it's just a clear, concise statement summing up your life purpose and the reason you do what you do. So just, I'm going to do a why statement there. And then I'm going to do a personal mission statement as well. So how will I achieve my purpose? What qualities and values will I embody? What your life and work and contribution are about. So just going to do a mission statement there. These are actually happy planner sheets. So what I'm going to do is for each of the 8 areas of my life previously, I'm just going to do like what it is, and then basically I might move these over so that they are closer to those sheets, but essentially I'm going to do like what my primary goal in each area was that I put on the previous pages, and then kind of write in a more organized fashion, kind of like a plan, the information I had previously, just so I have my planning steps, what action steps I'm going to take, my due date. It's all very similar to what I had on the other one. I just liked the format of this, and I thought these would be fun to incorporate. So again, I'm just doing one of those for each of the areas in my life. And then these are kind of more typical bullet journal spreads. So I have 20 destinations of 2020. This is just washi tape here. I have the places you'll go, and then I'm going to kind of put the places that I go in 2020 or any ideas of where I'm wanting to go. If it's just a concept of where I want to go, I'll probably do it in pencil, and then once I've actually gone, do it in pen, and I'll still figure out the format on that, but I just thought this was a fun little page to do that on. 20 of 2020 reading list. So I do want to read more. That was my goal last year too, but I put kind of too steep of a goal for that last year. I feel like 20 books is doable if I do like a combination of audiobooks and then also physical books. So again, I'm probably going to do pencil if it's like my concepts or the ones I'm wanting to do, and then once I've read them, I'll kind of do it more permanent on here just to show a difference between the two. And then also I have reading and streaming with open eyes here. For new things to do, so this is anything that I decide I want to learn, anything I want to try. So like I would kind of be interested in, say, doing like a kickboxing class or yoga class or something like that. It is outside my comfort zone, but I'm just trying to do new things. And then also I want to like relearn the piano that I did when I was little, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to kind of add a list here. And I have move out of your comfort zone. You will be amazed by who you become. So this part was a quote that I copied off part of another quote, and then I kind of did that portion myself, but I'm sure there's a lot of similar stuff out there. So these are my big tracker pages. These took me a little while to do, honestly, but I really like how they came out. So I have health and fitness tracker, and then I have the months across the top and then the days down the side. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do a color code in the key of what kind of activity it was. So if it was yoga, if I went to the gym, if I went for a walk, what I did. And then I'll color in the days that I do work out. And then I'm thinking what I may do is on the day write my total number of steps for my Fitbit. So have the color if I worked out or not, and then just do my total steps there is what I'm thinking, but it may just be a color coded thing. I'm not sure how that will work, but the key idea is for the color coding and which one means what. This is a high level overview, so this is going to be a graph that I create. I have the months across the bottom, and then I have my weight goals here, so look at what I'm starting at, what I would potentially get down to, and then I have 0 through 100% wise. And so what I'm going to do with this is based at the end of each month. So say if I did 31 out of 31, that's 100% of days that I worked out. So I'm going to do like a bar graph up all the way to the top if it was 100%, and then I'm going to do a line graph of my weight, so like starting at the top where I go to each time, just so I can track the correlation between my physical activity and my weight loss. And then targets here, I'm probably going to do like what my target weight is, what my target number of steps is, and what my target percentages of how many days in the month I am aiming to work out, because obviously 100% probably isn't very feasible. So just I'm going to do the math, figure out what I actually think is doable for me, and then create a target for that. And then I wound up doing a very similar thing for the social media tracker. So I have the months across the top, I have the days across down the side again. High level overview, so I just have again what my percentage is, total number of subscribers, and what I'm going to track here is how often I post on social media, so on the different channels. I believe for this I'm going to do my key, and each color is going to be a different social media channel, and I'm just going to track probably like my 3 to 4 main ones. So I left this one a little bit wider so that I can do like color coding, little bars if I do each one. And then for the graph as well, I will do Probably just different colors. So I'll do the same bar graph, line graph concept, but there will be more data and more colors in this one. And then similar for targets, I'm just going to figure out what my targets are for each one. And this will probably just have total number of posts a week or a month, and then total number of subscribers. That would be my target. And then here I have a quarterly goals sheet. So at the top of each one, it's just 4 goals. These are going to be my main focus goals. So the other goals I have on the other page will be like for the year, kind of what I'm thinking I want to improve in. But this is focused goals for the quarter, so I'll have 4. And again, it's just goal at the top, the project, so like what area, is it health and fitness, is it finance, what is it for, what my target date is for this specific goal, actions to complete the goal, so physical actions, why I want to achieve it, and how will I feel. So there's 4 spots here. 2 to 4 goals is usually pretty good, but because it is for a 3-month period, I think 4 is usually pretty fair to be able to still focus and make moves on those goals, but have enough to kind of keep you busy where you're not slacking because you don't have a goal, but you're also being productive because there's not too many and you're overwhelmed. So this quarterly concept is generally the year is broken up in quarters. So January, February, March will be your first quarter. So these goals are just for the first 3 months of the year, and I like to do this because then at the start of the second quarter I can review my quarterly goals. I can break my monthly goals down based on what my quarterly goals are. So depending what I have here, I'll create my monthly goals to meet that, and then my weekly goals to fit within my monthly goals, and so on. So this is my spread here for the month, or for the year, the 2020 new decade. And I am really excited to get going on this and fill it out. If you have any questions below, let me know if you have any suggestions for improvements or things to add that you think, you know, would be beneficial to me or to others. Definitely put it in the comments below, and I would really appreciate if you can like and subscribe. I am fairly new to YouTube, so this is one of my first videos, and I'm hoping that I'm able to add to this community and really just continue to find new ways to be creative with bullet journaling and just continuously improve kind of what I'm working on so that it's helpful, you know, and usable for me. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great night and that you have fun creating your new 2020 spreads if you haven't already.